What's up, everybody? It's D's. I got a reaction. I'm about to react. Why using IG the right way can be a game changer for men. I got to know this stuff right here. Ooh, let's see. Man, you know, y'all on IG, there are so many IG, models all the damn time. Feels everybody in their life, man. And I mean, everywhere. And I don't know what they're gonna talk about right now. Let's think for a second. You're talking about the ones that, so what? When you hit them up like that, I think like most of the time they don't even probably like text all the stuff or hit back or reply back, or most of the time, man, probably have somebody else that does it if you're really that big like that. But if you're a smaller one, not like a million people like that, maybe you have under it or something like that. You probably have you probably have to do everything by yourself, but you make money now. Damn. All right, y'all ready? Let's go straight into it.
You remember, right, bro? What did I say?
Yeah.
What's the biggest date app in the world? Instagram.
It's Instagram,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
for sure.
It really is.
It is, bro.
You shouldn't get a girl's number anymore. Just get her Instagram account.
Why?
Yeah.
I mean, why?
Yeah,
Unless you want FaceTime.
Yeah.
Close the date.
for real. Hey, man, that's what I do now. To be honest, I do that or Snap. And then the girl be like, oh, whoa, something. I'm like, what the hell? Snapchat or IG? It's like the same damn thing you have. You could call somebody with that. You know what I mean? Let's go back. My bad.
Number
Let's
anymore.
go.
Just get her Instagram account.
Yeah.
Why? I mean, why? Unless you want FaceTime.
Yeah.
Close the date.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
pretty much
Like, why
it.
grab the number? Yeah, I see what
Yeah.
you're saying. Yeah, I mean, an Instagram close could be pretty legit. I say get both, but yes, I mean, in today's day and age, yeah, that's you got to grab
Well,
the IG.
Instagram is great because it allows you to brag with somebody else's mouth.
Yeah.
It's like in the old days when you're at a social party, you're talking to two people, you walk off, you want the other person to turn to the girl that you're targeting and be like,
Yes.
do you know who that is?
Yeah.
You know, he's the psychiatrist.
Yeah.
You know, he's gonna clinical
Yeah.
psychiatrist. It's like, it's always more impressive when someone else brags about you.
Of course.
And that's what Instagram does. You can brag about yourself, but it looks like someone else is doing. It's a very curated peephole into your life. And so it allows you to show people the impressive things about you without being overtly.
I look at as a real estate guy, right? You know, it's all about getting passive income, you know, not necessarily working for your money. Instagram, if you set it up correctly, can give you passive demonstrations of higher value, passive DHV, right? Just like money coming in without you trying, your Instagram profile will increase your value without you trying, because it's there. Girls are able to look at it on their own time, and then boom, your profile demonstrates higher value for you, and then you're able to create social proof. And then if she follows you, if she looks at your stories, you're able to consistently show
Other
social
people.
proof without
Yep.
being try hard or showing it to her directly.
And you made a good point because
Hey, for real. Hey, man, think about that, man. That is true. And at the same time, there are way more women in the world than men. So, for real. And they want to look about you like, oh, he look good. Like, oh, snap. Okay.
just
All right,
think about
like,
it.
oh,
Back
he
in the
looking
day,
good,
like you mentioned,
eating
you
good.
want someone to talk about you to that woman. However, nowadays it's kind of like the actual Instagram itself talks for you, and as well it buffers you because once again, if she doesn't like you, she won't respond. So you know off rip, hey, you weren't that guy that she wants to actually take out or be with. So
You guys are absolutely right. One of the things that men do poorly with respect to women, it's like that little knowledge is a dangerous thing. They learn, oh, women like high value men. So all I need to do is demonstrate on the date that I have a lot of money, that I have a lot of status. And so they talk a lot and they bore the woman, and he just comes off as try hard or douchey. And
Good point.
what I always say to guys, it's like good literature: show, don't tell, and if possible, allow her to discover the impressive things about you.
Ooh.
Right? So it's always more
Ooh.
impressive if someone finds out that you have a Porsche.
Yeah.
It's like, do you know anybody who's run a marathon who hasn't told anybody that they were running a marathon?
Yeah,
I think it might
that's
be
true.
physically impossible for someone to do that. But
Yeah.
like if that were true, it would seem so much more valuable.
Yeah. No, I mean, you know, we've said it. Shout out to our guy.
It's like a finger looking into the moon. You're looking over there. Don't look. If you're gonna miss the beautiful, I forgot the good stuff right there. The Enter the Dragon, Bruce Lee, something like that. You know, I guess. I don't know what I'm putting together with it.
Discovery always trumps disclosure.
Absolutely.
Every single time, especially with women. And yeah, it's a very delicate balance of like getting your shit together and being higher value, higher status, but like not necessarily bragging about it, and having someone else or having something else do it for you so that you can kind of find it on her own.
I can't tell you how many girls have the issue where the guy would be like, oh my God, like, you know what I do for a living? I'm successful. Look at my cars. It's like, bro, you just ruined it. Versus
Totally.
goes to your Instagram page. Oh, wow. Is that his car? No way.
Yeah.
And he just sees it after the fact. You win.
And if
10
you're
times
lucky
over.
enough to have a Porsche, I tell guys that
I mean, got a point, but the way how he talks, man, I could tell he's not a really like got no real game. I don't think so, man. You could just tell. You could tell somebody got game, or that could talk like that. I don't think he does, man. But I think that they're probably successful now, so they probably like that stuff. So you probably trying to say, look at me, I don't say nothing, because I got no game, but they see my car when I'm driving. Ooh, they like it. I guess, what he's saying. It makes sense. Yeah.
that the best place for it is in the background.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
what's more impressive, you have a Porsche or that you're so rich that your Porsche is just your car and it doesn't have to be the focus of the picture? Because
Yeah.
I guarantee they're going to notice that there's a Porsche in the picture or a
Yeah.
Ferrari, whatever you happen to have.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
You can leave little like breadcrumbs for women to kind of follow back to the impressive things, but you should always allow them to discover those things.
I have a new thing that I do now.
What's
so,
that?
for example, let's say I have just her phone number, right? I don't have her Instagram. I'll say, hey, I'll come pick you up in a Toyota Corolla. It'll be black, of course. I pull up in black, but it's actually a G-Wagon. It's hilarious because to see how they respond to it, it's funny as hell, bro. It's funny.
So what's your
Did you get your cars back?
No, wasn't funny, bruh. Nah, bruh.
By the way, last time I was here, you said that Walter had to sell most of his cars. You get any of your cars back?
Oh, he's trolling. He's trolling. He's trolling, man. Actually, I'm getting a new one tomorrow.
Oh, yeah? You want to
Yeah.
spill?
No. I'll see it on Instagram. There you go.
But yeah, so your opinion has changed on the Passport Bro movement in general, I guess, or you've kind of seen why they're doing what they're doing.
I think I've just accommodated myself to American women so much over the last, 10 years, 20 years. And it's like, okay, there's ways of making do. There are quality women out there and you have to learn how to vet and filter for them. But it was great to be in a place where it was respectful, lovely, feminine, elegant women. I mean, it was a treat.
Yeah, and I think because we get asked so many times, like, yo, what are your thoughts on Passport Bros, blah, blah, blah. And I've always said, like, dude, if you want to go abroad and find a girl, you can do that. But understand that American women don't give a fuck. I don't know why you guys want us to talk so much about Passport Bros as if American women care. Because, like, the funny part is that, like, I say, oh, I'm going abroad. Fuck this shit. Fuck America. Fuck the West. I'm going to go find girls abroad. Do it. But understand that American women, number one, they're not going to change. And then number two, they really don't care, guys. Like, when they ask that question on the super chat, I'll be like, you know what? Let's raise our hands. How many of you guys know about Passport Bros? Like maybe one girl on the show might know.
One.
But in
Really?
general, most girls have zero concept of this idea of men leaving the West to go find women. Most women don't
When they
know what it
learn
is.
about it, they generally are very antagonistic to the idea.
And if they do find about it, exactly, they'll lose even more respect for like men that do it.
They might laugh about it or roast you, but that's about it.
Because they don't understand that quite literally, yes, there's a cesspool in the dating market for men here in the United States where it's like you got to work really hard for virtually nothing. So it makes sense a lot of times to go abroad. But even if you mention that, like in her eyes and in Western women's eyes, they're going to look at it like, oh, well, you have to do that because you're of lower sexual market value.
I think the only way they'll actually feel the pain is if the guy that they actually want is the one doing it. Guys that they don't care about, oh, you can leave.
Yeah.
I don't really care.
Yeah.
But all the guys that they cared about, 6 foot, successful, went abroad, then they would care.
yeah.
So they have to.
Yeah, but women in general really don't give a fuck about
Yeah.
what men think and what we're doing or what we're experiencing. And I think men need to just understand that they really don't care and stop asking, what do women think about the Passport Bros movement? Most of them have zero clue.
You remember, right?
Interesting. So it was what? Okay, IG. So it's all about the IG. So yeah. I mean, I remember that when was it Taji 69 when he first started? It was hella random. I just seen him right there on IG before he got big. What, like before COVID or right when COVID? So it's been 3, maybe 4 years now. Dude, that dude got hecka big like that because the whole thing on IG just made him stupid and popular for a second, man, because of that. And it was all some fake stuff anyways, but That's the point about it, though, man. If you do the right thing from your brand on IG or other social media, you will get stupid big, man. Yeah, so just gotta take notes about everything, about all this stuff, and just put them all together at the end and have your own side, your own little view, and then put everything else. You gotta see what the people with the product that you have. If your product is yourself, what is about you that people's gonna see that's gonna put you to the next level, or they're gonna like about you? Can't just be a boring person. You gotta show something different from somebody else. Yeah, I guess. Like, that's why you might have some corny people right there. They're hella big right there, but they're corny. Yeah, like when I be seen right there and Wild 'N Out right there, most of the people right there, they're freaking corny as hell, man. But they got big follows. I mean, yeah, followings or follows, whatever it is right there on IG and other stuff, because they just have a brand already. All that stuff. And I'm like, damn. And then they got movies, like a lot of like rappers and other ones that not even that big rappers, but they're right there, movies and TikTok people and everything. They get hecka big right there to IG, Snap, all that kind of stuff. You gotta have the product of yourself and put it out and got big, and people's gonna be like, damn. Yeah. So they are right there, man. I'm gonna like this with it.